Good evening, ma'am. My name is Pranjal Upadhyay and my roll number is 22BC5105. My slot is D2 and this is my video for DA3. The scenario I have chosen is you have been hired as a database designer for an online event management platform. Platform allows users to create and attend events, manage ticket sales, and organize events by category. Your task is to design the database structure based on the following requirements. The requirements or the entities and relationships for this scenario are events entity, which has unique event ID, name, date, location, capacity. Event belongs to a specific category and each category can have simple or multiple events. Event can also have multiple sessions. Users entity, users can register on the platform. Each user has a unique user ID, name, email, and contact number, etc. They can create and attend multiple events. Tickets. Tickets are sold for events. Each ticket has a unique ticket ID, price, purchase date, and status. A ticket is associated with a single user and a single event. Sessions. An event can be having multiple sessions, such as a keynote, workshop, or panel discussions. Each session has a unique session ID, name, start time, end time, etc. Organizers sensitivity. Organizers manages the events on the platform. Each organizer has a unique organizer ID, name, and contact information. Organizers can manage multiple events. Venue entity. The venue is where events are held. Each venue has a unique venue ID, name, address, and capacity. Additional requirements for these scenario are a user's age can be derived from their date of birth, making it a derived attribute. Each event can be a composite attribute, event location that includes the city and the venue name. The user entity includes a multi-valued attribute, contact numbers, to store multiple contact numbers. Venue has a total participation constraint in the events relationship, meaning every event must have a venue. The tickets entity has a partial participation constraint in the user relationship, meaning not all users will have tickets. Now, first I'll explain what all things I have used for my project. I've used Oracle SQL Express 21C because it has a database development and learning platform. It is ideal for learning SQL, PLSQL, and database concepts, making it popular among students. It is free and lightweight database management platform. It provides a free and lightweight version of Oracle database suitable for personal or limited commercial use as we need it for our project. Application development. It enables developers to build, test, and deploy applications in an environment that requires relationship database capabilities without the need of paid license. Support for Oracle SQL features. Oracle Express includes key SQL and PLSQL features, including store procedures, triggers, and views, which are useful for designing robust database-driven applications. Data storage and management. It offers a structured environment to store, manage, and retrieve data efficiently, provide capabilities like indexing, relationships, and data integrity. Cross-platform compatibility. Oracle Express 21C runs on multiple OSs, making it accessible for Windows and Linux users and suitable for development on various platforms. Now I've used CX Oracle for connection of Oracle SQL Express with Python because we had to use Python in our project to do different DDL and DML commands on our database. Uh, I've used CX Oracle because it helps us connect Python with Oracle database. It is a Python library that enables a seamless connection between Python applications and Oracle databases, allowing developers to run SQL and PLSQL queries with Python. High performance CX Oracle is an optimized platform for high performance supports efficient data retrieval and manipulation, making it suitable for handling large data sets and complex queries. Supports advanced Oracle features. It allows the use of advanced Oracle features such as PLSQL stored procedures, Oracle specified data types, array operations, and transaction control within Python. Batch processing. It supports batch processing operations, which allows multiple rows to be inserted or updated in a single call, improving performance when working on large data sets. Data fetching and binding. The library offers flexible options for fetching data and binding variables to SQL statements, making it easier to manage dynamic queries. Cross-platform compatibility. CX Oracle works on multiple operating systems and Python versions, providing flexibility for developers worked in varied environments. Now, as you can see, I have shared my screen, which contains all of the codes that are needed for my project. The first one will be a table creation code. The second will be a insertion code, which helps us insert all of the datas in each and every tables that we have created previously. The third one will be a query code. Here we contain all of the 10 queries needed for our project and a tabulate code. This code imports another separate library called tabulate, which helps us tabulate the data and represent it in a Python terminal. Now I'll explain my Python codes. Just a minute. The first code for table creation connects to the Oracle database events, tickets, sessions, organizers, table. Data creation connects to the database events, tickets, sessions, and organizers. Connection and cursor. CX Oracle.connect function is used to establish a connection to the Oracle database. Cursor equals to connect.cursor function. This function is used to create a cursor object that is used to execute SQL commands. Create tables function. There are 7 separate tables here. Uh, the create table function creates different tables such as users, user contact numbers, venue, category, events, tickets, sessions, organizers, and organizer event. User table stores information such as user ID, name, mail, date of birth, and user ID as the primary key. User contact number handles multiple contact numbers of each user, etc. Venue table stores venue information such as venue ID, name, address, capacity, and the venue ID is the primary key here. Category table contains event categories with category ID as a primary key and name as the unique field. Events table stores information about events such as event ID, name, event date, city, venue ID, category ID, and capacity. The table refers venue and category tables through foreign keys. Here, foreign keys are venue ID and category ID. Tickets table, sessions table, organizers event table, etc. The commit changes function helps us uh, commit all of the changes in the database after creating all of the tables. Now, the second code is for insertion. This is the insertion code. Here we start from importing the CX Oracle library again, and then we connect to our user name. Here the username is c hash hash project, and this is my password, and this is the connection link. After the connection is done, I have inserted data into each each table. The first one is for user table, which has been defined after every insertion. These are the 10 insertions done for the first table. Here are the 10 insertions done for the contact numbers table. These are the 10 insertions for venue table. These 10 insertions are for category table. These 10 are for events table, and so on. Now I'll explain this code. First, when we have connected to our database, the insert data function inserts sample data into each of the tables. The data is provided in list of tuples where each tuple represents a row to be inserted into the table. User table contains a list of tuples, each containing user details such as user ID, name, email, DOB, and it is inserted into the users table, and so on. Each of these insertions are done in every single table, after which these changes are committed at last so that these insertions are saved into the database. Now we come to the queries code. Here I have specified the queries from query number 3 to query number 10 because the first two queries were DDL, that is data definition, which we have already done in table creation code, and DML, that is data manipulation, which we did in insertion code. Here we start from query number 3, which is inserting a new user into the users table. The fourth query is to update the capacity of the event with event ID 2 to 2500. The query number 5 is delete the ticket with ticket ID 3003. Query number 6 here is count the number of events managed by organizer ID 101. Query number 7 is calculate the total revenue generated from ticket sales for event ID, that is 1. Query number 8 is retrieve events along with organizer's name. Query number 9 is retrieve all users and their tickets, including users without tickets. And query number 10 is retrieve the name and age of all users. Now I'll explain all of these queries. So, 1 minute. Retrieve data. Uh, this code is designed to retrieve data from the table in your Oracle database. It works, number one purpose. Its goal is to query and display data from the table created in your database. It establishes connection first using cx oracle.connect, and then cursor is created using cursor equals to connection.cursor function, which is used to execute SQL queries and fetch the results. The SQL queries is constructed to retrieve data. For instance, cursor.execute select star from user will help us retrieve users uh, table, all of the data in users table, etc. And then at last we commit these changes. Uh, Now this is done. We come to the last code, that is tabulate code, which is very basic. Here we first import the CX Oracle library, and then we also import tabulate library. In this library helps us tabulate each of the data. Here we have specified the tables presented in our data set. And as we go through the code, one by one, we'll tabulate each of the data, and then these datas will be displayed in the Python console in the form of a neat table. Now here I'll start running these codes. First, I'll run the table creation code. Here we can see it has created each and every table and saved it in our uh, database, Oracle database. Uh, every single table has been created, as you can see here. Now we'll go to the insert code. I'll run this code. As we can see here, it has already inserted all of the 10 datas for each table uh, successfully, and it has committed it to the database. Now we will go to the queries code and we'll run this code. As we can see, it has fetched each and every query and given us a response for each query. This is the response for the third query. Here, the new user has been inserted, named as Eve Thompson. For the fourth query, it has updated capacity of events and so on. It has retrieved data for all users that are associated to tickets for a specific ticket ID. Now we'll go to the tabulation code. This code will help us tabulate the data and show it in a neat form. So these are our tables. This is this is the user table with all of the Boolean datas. These were the 10 initial datas. This is the newly inserted data. Now this is the next user contact numbers table. This is the venue table. This is the category table. This one is the events table. This is the tickets table. This one is the sessions table. This one is organizers table, and the organizers events table has not yet been created because there is no relationship yet defined for organizers and events. So this was my project for DA3 DBMS. I hope it was good. Thank you.